What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rideshare with Jonathan. Yes, I am back. I took off over 3 years from making YouTube videos, but I am back in this. And I haven't drove for Uber and Lyft in almost 2 to 2.5 years to be exact. But because unfortunately I got laid off, my company got bought out, they got new owners. Well, here I am making supplemental income and now turning this back into a full-time income driving for Uber and Lyft. And I'm going to be dedicated back to this channel full time, making videos once again and going through my process, well, and telling you guys the differences from when I drove 3-4 years ago to now, all the way up to, well, I got my Octopus Tablet back, requalified for that, got that sent back to me. I'm going to go through that again, how much I'm making, how much I've made, because I've continued to make money from this Octopus Tablet from referrals, thanks to you guys out there using my referral code for signing this up and making over $2,000 actually in, I think 2 to 3 years, essentially just from people signing up and from referrals. But with that being said, my first video in this one will be me getting back on the road, setting back up my Octopus Tablet and how much I've made from this tablet since I initially got it, I think 3 to 4 years ago. I have to go look at my timeline and break down essentially how much I gained from the tablet itself, and also what I got from the referrals. So with that being said, let's go ahead and set this bad boy up. I'll take a picture of it, show you what it looks like after I set it up, and then go over everything as far as how much I've made from it. All right, so before I go over and show you guys what it looks like, my setup and everything else, I'm just going to tell you real quick what the Octopus Tablet is. It's a way for you as a driver to make money, multiple different ways. Essentially, this company, Octopus, will send you a tablet for free. The tablet costs you nothing. The services cost you nothing. You pay nothing back to them. The shipping to you is completely free. When you're done driving and you want to give it back to them, you ship it back to them, and it's completely free. They send you everything you need. So literally not 1 cent comes out of your pocket. It's a great way as a driver to make money. So essentially what it is it sets up and it shows advertisements every couple of minutes. But at the same time, it allows riders to play games in between those advertisers, right? And every time they play a game, it accumulates points for a driver. In other words, they're just interacting with the tablet, and then every time they interact with it, it gives the driver points. And whenever you accumulate so many points, it gives the driver $25. And it can do that up to 4 times in 1 month. Essentially, as a as a driver, you can make $100 a month from this. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's only $100. It's free. It literally costs you nothing. But in my opinion, one of the best things about this isn't just because the rider can make you money up to $100 a month, right? It's the second part. It's the referral program. It's when another driver gets in your car because they're getting their oil changed or whatever it may be. We all know this happens. And they're riding around and they see that tablet. Hey, what is this? And you tell them about it and you give them your referral code or link. Well, it gives you like $25 up to $35, depending on how many referrals you've given out every time they sign up. So when they sign up, it'll ship it to them. When they activate it, I think it's after a couple of days after activation and their first use, it will send you that money. And essentially, you can use the money and cash out through PayPal. There's multiple other ways to cash out, but there is no gimmick to this. So, and it has other features besides them playing games, because what it essentially is used for is the rider can make money, right? So when they play these games, they can win gift cards, they can win cash, they can win other prizes. And by cash, I mean they'll send them a check, right? So there's other ways for them, you know what I mean, to win money on this. But also what it does is it gives them like a map section. When they click on maps, it shows where they're at, the direction they're going, everything. A weather section, a little weather app where it shows the weather and wherever you're located. It gives information on the driver. It's just something for them to basically tinker around with while they're riding back there. And the third, and I'll add on the third thing as well, is you'll definitely see an improvement on tips from this tablet because it gives them something else other than being on their phone, or maybe you're in an awkward conversation they don't want to be in. They can just play on this tablet. Other than that, let's jump into the video and show you guys the setup, what it looks like, and the rest of it. All right, guys, I just got done setting it up in my car. I didn't want to make a lengthy video on doing that, so here's just a couple of pictures of everything that it came with. It didn't differ from much other than the boxing the last time I did get this tablet. So here's the very first one. Here's the box that it comes in. It gives you a quick QR code you can scan to show you how to set up everything. It looks like it's through T-Mobile. No, it does not charge you anything. You don't pay a dime. You don't pay for shipping. You don't pay to ship it back when you're done using it. Whenever you quit driving, none of that. So just know that it is completely free. So there's the box that it comes in. Moving on here to the next picture, as you see when you open it up, it gives you some instructions. So you don't have to use the QR code. It actually does give you step-by-step instructions through a card. And it also gives you some referral cards on this next picture. If you want to pause it and see the top left up here, basically you can write in your reference code or whatever it is. So essentially, if you want to sign up for this tablet, you use the code I give you, which is in the description below, and it gives me a referral fee. So it gives me like $35 or $30 for you signing up and using it, and it's completely free. But it gives you the option to actually have cards right in your referral code, and you can leave it in your car for, let's say, if you get an Uber driver that's having maintenance done on a car or oil changes, because that happens all the time. You can talk to them about it, because I'm sure I've had a numerous amount of Uber drivers and Lyft drivers in the past that have asked me about this when I used to drive a couple of years ago. So moving on, as you guys can see here, here's what it looks like set up in my car. I did turn it on to the map mode. Now look, this looks way better than what it used to. I don't know how many updates they've had to this tablet, but the maps mode barely even worked when I had it in 2020, 2021. The weather app barely worked. It usually was not accurate. Looks really good now. It's really up to date, and it's definitely accurate. And there's a couple other settings in there where people can look to see, you know, what the driver is like. So essentially gives your name, if any information you want to give out, like your favorite food, your favorite hobbies, why you drive, what the money goes towards and stuff like that. You can add all that stuff on there. And as you can see here, I have it plugged into my USB port in the back of my car here. It does come with a lighter one as well. So basically, you know, like the old lighters you would plug in, and it has 2 USB slots. So it gives you an extra slot. So if you want to plug something else in, like a phone charger or whatever that may be, you can plug that in. But in the back of my car, as you guys can see here on this picture, I can plug it in straight to the back. Now, what I do like about it, which it did have before as well, it has Velcro that goes around the seat. No, why do I like that so much? Because if someone tries to steal this thing, I'm going to hear them moving this thing around, right? I drive mainly at night now, overnight, because of the amount of drivers we have in San Antonio, which is where I'm located. So I do overnight driving, which keeps me busy all night. So, and I've only been driving for about the past 2 weeks now since I've been back, since I've been laid off. But yeah, moving on to show you guys what I used to have. I used to have a 2018 Ford Edge, and I've traded that car in. So let me just show you guys what I have now. A 2021 Volkswagen Passat is what I drive in now, and I get numerous compliments on this car, not just from riders, but from drivers as well that have ridden with me, that are now looking at these cars, because Passats, they've made them a lot longer in the past couple of years. There's a lot more room in them. They're really gas efficient, and they look really nice for what you pay for. So yeah, I would highly suggest looking into these things if you're looking into a new car anytime soon. So with that being said, now for the last thing, which I'm sure a lot of people are here for, how much money have I made off this Play Octopus tablet since I got it? I've had it since I think the end of 2020 or the beginning of 2021. I think it's actually the beginning of 2021. Most of the money has not come to the tablet. I've actually barely made any money off the tablet itself. The reason why is because when I got it was about the time I was just not really driving a lot, right? So I was working, I had a job at the time, and I was driving part-time, not full-time. Most of my money has come off of referrals, but just to show you guys how much I made, that way you don't think I'm BSing, here's the actual numbers. So lifetime earnings over $2,000, and most of that is from $30 or $35 referrals. So you can make quite a bit of money off this tablet, not just from, you know, driving around and collecting the $100 a month, which is given to you if you have so many points given towards the tablet. I can tell you right now, in my opinion, for it being completely free, you don't pay for the tablet, you don't pay for the service, you don't pay for the shipping, you don't pay to ship it back. There literally is no cost to this other than you just gaining money from it, right? So, and I will say this, when you are making money off to the side other than Uber and Lyft, and you're new to this, make sure you're putting a piece of this money back for taxes, because not many people realize when your 1099 shows up or whatever it may be, you're going to have to pay taxes on this. So my rule of thumb is everything I make every week, I put 30% aside for taxes. That's just what I do naturally. That's what I did before. And I track everything. I make a separate video. And if you scroll through my videos, I have videos on like what I use to track miles, what I use to track everything, right? So, and I'm going to be updating those videos on what I'm using now. So other than that, that's all I got for this Play Octopus tablet review. Me coming back and driving. I'm going to be making more videos, probably 2 or 3 a week, and I'm definitely going to be doing a live stream telling stories. And I want to invite people on to tell their stories about driving and stuff like that. Other than that, everybody have a good day, and I'll see you next video.